Welcome to the Dopest Podcast episode 9. I had to go back and make sure. Tonight's gameplay is brought to you by Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Currently playing through episode 4. We just made it to the Death Star. Joining with me tonight is RS Holy, aka Robert Hardy.
Yo.
And tonight we're going to talk about the state of play and the games we're looking forward to and the things that Rob is not willing to go through alone. So I'm about to grab me some Crown Royal from the kitchen.
Okay.
But other
You
than
got it in
that,
the can or got the bottle?
fuck the can, nigga. I'll drink this shit straight from the bottle in this bitch.
Okay. Real
But,
nigga, okay.
Right. But what are you drinking on, if anything, good sir?
Just water. I don't got
Just
nothing.
water.
You don't got
Pussy
nothing.
juice.
Pussy.
That's what he's drinking on tonight. Some pussy juice.
Yeah, some Fiji
Right.
water.
So yeah, Fiji pussy. Okay, cool.
From now.
Vez is indisposed at the moment. Pretty sure he'll make his appearance, provided we don't go longer than 2 o'clock. Currently 12:35. We're gonna open up with the showcase as a whole and what we're looking for. I missed part of it because I was at work, but you said something about the Resident Evil trailer.
Yeah, so the state of play, PlayStation state of play started with the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer. It looks great, you know. As long as it's like Resident Evil 2 and more like 2 and not like 3, we good.
More like 2 and not like 3.
Yes.
You should look that up and see if the same team. Did we look that up and see if the same team made 2 and 3?
So that's the thing. I don't know if they ever did put it out. That's just my theory, because Resident Evil 3 remake came out really quick after 2. So that's why I'm like, it had to be 2 different teams making these games. Like, because Resident Evil 2 remake just all around just felt like a more. Resident Evil 3 remake felt rough around the edges when it came out. 2 felt perfect. The whole police station, Mr. X, the Leon side and Claire side. Everything seemed like it was just better. Resident Evil 3 remake had a nemesis thing, and he got annoying like super quick. He was cool at first, but he got annoying. The game was way shorter than 2. I think they even said back, when Resident Evil 3 remake came out, they said it cut out some parts of the game that was in the original Resident Evil 3, which is what made it shorter.
Yeah,
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah,
I don't know why they did that, but that's what made me feel like it was 2 different teams that was making these games like at the same time. Because Resident Evil 2 remake, I went through that game I think like maybe 3 times. Leon, Claire. I think I went back as Leon again, just because Resident Evil 3 remake, I went through it twice. And all of these I went through it twice. Did the second time, which is just to get that I'm trying to see did I platinum that game. Then that platinum was easier than 3 than it was in 2. I think I did, because I think Resident Evil 3 had a speed run, and I did that like super quick, which also proved how fucking quick that game was.
Right.
I think the speed one was like you had to beat it in under 3 hours or something. I did that shit. So, yeah. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake, like I said, the trailer didn't show too much. I guess it's supposed to be a teaser, I guess. It didn't show too much, but I'm new to this Resident Evil shit. My first one, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. So I've got 3 Resident Evils under my belt. And so I didn't play the old one. So the Resident Evil 4 remake, I guess people who played the original are more hyped for it, because like I said, I've seen people say that's like their favorite one out of all of them. They, out of all the Resident Evil. So, but most likely I'll be getting it. I got the other 2 remakes. I might as well get this one too.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've never really I've never really played the Resident Evil franchise, and I know I've said that before, but like I will watch somebody play it, and I think part of the reason why I've never really played it is due in part to the camera style at the time. It's something like I'm fine with playing horror games, but when that horror game constricts my camera view, because these days the camera sits behind the person you
Yeah,
play
it's
as.
great.
But
Great
back
now.
then, oh my god, the camera will be down the hallway and you'll be at the other fucking end, and they'll be like, yeah, you're supposed to go forward here. You're like, how? I can't even see myself. Then it's something,
camera,
and it's terrible because you fucking get seen by a zombie, and it'll be chasing you, won't even know it. Or the zombie will be chasing you, you'll know it's chasing you, and you'll run and be just off space to where you can't do shit. And I'm like, nah, y'all got the wrong one today. So
I would, like I said, that camera again, it was perfect. Like that, I just saw that remake. I watched somebody compare a video for Resident Evil 2 remake, and I remember watching that video. I was like, yo, Capcom, they did their fucking thing. Like,
it's crazy because they can do their fucking thing in then, but they can't do their fucking thing in like Street Fighter and shit.
yeah. It seems like right now they getting all these Resident Evils like right these days. You know what I'm saying? From 7 to those 2 remakes, now we got 8. Like the recent Resident Evils. I think people
they're
are pretty
most
satisfied with
likely
them.
they're most likely taking their time in they're most likely taking their time with how they like designing it, to be honest. So
One thing I will always say though, for Resident Evil 2 remake, like I said, Mr. X was fucking scary as shit in that game, bro. That design of having him walk the halls of the police station and you constantly hear him was terrifying. Because you hear him walking the halls looking for you. He's not looking for nobody, he's looking for you. Zombies are still walking around the police station. These other creatures are still in the police station. And that mechanic of if you don't want to fight them because if you shoot at them, he's gonna hear you and come your way. Like that was such a genius mechanic, man. And I think when it got on PC, I think the mods like they modded the game where they can I think the camera follow him. And they he actually was walking to the police station, like he was doing no teleportation shit.
Oh yeah, and I
they
think
was like
he was so good.
Yeah, they say he was really walking the halls as you was wherever you were. He was off looking for you, opening the doors, walking in the rooms and shit. And if you got to fighting or shooting, he would hear you and come your way like that. That was genius mechanic. That's it. That's why I say it had to be 2 different teams. Cause we get to Nemesis Resident Evil 3, he just wasn't. He just was annoying. Cause he would just show up out of nowhere. He just show up out of nowhere and then do some wild shit.
Right.
And you have to constantly just run from him, of course. But you couldn't kill him or nothing. But he probably did it 2 times in the whole game. And then that's how you meet him. He turns to this big, huge monster and shit. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, all right.
He was more of a. It was more of a gameplay mechanic versus a
horror mechanic.
Yeah.
He had set pieces. Mr. X didn't.
He was scripted. That's what it was.
Yeah. But Mr. X was fucking man. Yeah. Well, I will say no normal nigga would survive Nemesis though. Never. That fucking unstoppable abomination is after you.
Goodness.
You're not surviving that shit. There's
you're not
no
supposed
way.
to shit. The fact that he transformed like he did, I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, transform to that fucking disgusting, ugly fucking thing that Jane had to kill. What's her name, Jane? Jane? I think her name Jane. And it was 3. Yeah, he had to kill that thing in 3. But yeah. So like I said, I don't know what's the big bad in Resident Evil 4. I don't know if that mechanic is brought back of something chasing you in that game. So I'll be looking forward to that because maybe they put one in that game too. I know you play as Leon in 4. I do know that.
Yeah.
I know it's him again. But as far as that's it.
Kennedy.
Yeah,
so he's in 2. He's in 2 and 4?
He's in 2 and 4. And 3. Is that? Wait, hold on. Let me go to let me look this up. What's that girl name? I don't think it was Jane. But yeah, he's in 2 and 4. And maybe 5? No. Yeah. Because 5 takes place in Africa, right?
Yes. That's actually, so from a gameplay perspective, that's actually one of my favorite ones.
That's the one that was co-op.
Yeah, I remember me and Rashay played that shit. Girl can't shoot worth a damn.
Yeah. That might be what they remake of it. Maybe after 4. Again, they'll bring the co-op again.
Yeah.
We recomp on this shit. We'll see.
Right.
What that girl name was? Jill Valentine.
Yeah. I think I just turned on the alarm system for where I'm trying to like be stealthy for, which is
from the alarm system
installed. Yeah, which is kind of crazy that it gave me the option to fucking do that.
Yeah. But like I said, I highly recommend Resident Evil 2 Remake if you ain't played it. 3 was alright, but 2 was really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Really enjoyed that
It'll
shit.
be interesting to see what you say about it. Yeah. Now, one thing I feel like I need to do, because I want to move on to the next game, is finish Final Fantasy 15, so that I can go to 15, so I can go on to 16. Because with me and like games like those, I always try to be strong as possible, because they don't have like quote unquote difficulty levels, you know. So for me, it's like well, what am I supposed to do to be strong in that game? You know, I don't want to struggle. So, but outside of that,
yeah, that's what the state of play ended with the Final Fantasy 16 trailer.
From what I've seen of 16, like, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Every time I see Final Fantasy though, it does look like really good. Like it never, as far as the look department, it don't never disappoint me with that shit. All of them always look like just really fucking good. Yeah, just good and different. And that's what draws my attention to their games, because they just look different than everything else that's out here. Also, a game supposed to come out next year.
What?
Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
I think it said, if I'm not mistaken, I think summer 2023.
Yeah, but you know what it has me wondering? It has me wondering about the remake. You know, because we haven't we haven't heard anything about that.
We didn't. And then I never we never played the fucking what was that shit called? Integrate?
Yeah.
We never played it.
Right.
I don't know if we have to, but
I mean, I planned on playing it.
I don't even remember like the reception around it either.
Oh, you'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, but you beat that. You beat that one. You and me both beat that remake.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7. Yeah. That was my second Final Fantasy game after 15. Another franchise that I did not play back in the day.
And it's crazy because I used to like bust out Final Fantasy games, like, you know.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 was my first. Final Fantasy 7. I beat both of them. I did fuck with them. I did like them.
Right.
Like I said, that Final Fantasy 15, like that whole buddy system with your homies, that was just cool to me. That's why they did that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how 16 supposed to be.
Friends from college.
Right. You and the homies, nigga. That's what Final Fantasy 15 should have been called. You and the homies. Yeah.
I don't even think it had a subtitle, but yeah, I definitely would.
I don't think it did. Now, mind you, I don't remember. Now, the story, I do not remember. I do not remember that story. The gameplay was still I fuck with that gameplay.
You know what else you could do in that world?
What?
Fish.
You could fish in that game, yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, bro, like game developers have this unhealthy obsession with allowing motherfuckers to fish in their games, and I don't understand it.
Oh yeah, me neither. Yeah, you could fish in that game. I remember upgrading my car to the point where it could actually fly. And I think that actually took work, if I remember. Like, you had to like find some shit to make it, to get it to upgrade to that point. And I did it.
I need to go and do that, because when I found out that you could make that bitch fly, I said, "Oh, why am I walking any goddamn way?
Oh, that was such a G. That was.
Why am I driving any goddamn way?" Then the fact that it like needed actual like gas too was like.
It did need gas. I forgot about that.
I was like, yo,
it did need gas.
I was like, yo, whose fucking idea was this?
And then if it didn't run out of gas, y'all had to push. You had to push the car.
Yeah, you had to fucking push it and walk and just,
yeah.
Shit was terrible.
I think it happened to me one time, and I said, "Oh, never again." I said,
I did it on purpose because I wanted to see.
I think I did the same thing. I might have did it on purpose.
And then I just left the car where it was. I was like, "Oh nah, hell nah, y'all, that's the wrong way. Not finna do this. Why would I do this?"
So yeah, so we got that. And Final Fantasy 7 remake was more, but that was more, I remember that story, and it was more like single player linear adventure more than 15 was. 15 was open world. 7 remake was just like a single player adventure.
Finally,
that was really that game was really well done.
Just keep going on about the intruders.
Let's see what 16 here for when it come out next year. I don't know if I'm getting it, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. Cause I know you said none of these Final Fantasy games connect. You told me that.
Yeah,
they're all separate stories.
Very much so. There's only one game where they come close to connecting, but even then it serves the purpose of like getting them all back to their own universe.
That's like crazy. That's like what's going on, cause it's literally Final Fantasy 16 coming out this year. Like, how far are we going?
Man,
how far is this number gonna go?
As far as they feel like they gotta go.
Yeah. So that was the beginning of the state of play, the end of state of play. I know in between there was some VR games that I care about. Horizon Forbidden West update. New Game Plus. This is something up. For people who want to jump back in, I might jump back in on New Game Plus to see what it's hitting for. We'll see. Cause that's that's my personal game of the year so far this year.
What game?
Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh yeah.
That New Game Plus update.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. If
I can't believe it actually worked.
If God of War don't come out, then it'll be my
Horizon
yeah. No. If God of War don't come out, Horizon will be my game of the year.
Yeah. Got that. Spider-Man's going to PC, which I don't mind. I mean, that game is old at this point. PlayStation putting their exclusives on PC don't bother me. I ain't one of these PlayStation, I love PlayStation. Forever gonna rock with PlayStation. But I ain't one of these motherfuckers out here that be like, man, why is PlayStation putting their exclusives on PC? No, I'm not like that. They're putting their exclusives on PC when they're old.
Yeah.
That's more money. At the end of the day, it's more money. Like, these businesses don't care about that shit. Like, it's more money for them.
Yeah.
Niggas on PC are gonna buy Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. They're gonna buy that game.
It just feels weird because
This should take us straight to the detention.
I don't know, like,
Right, Chewie?
Because it's an exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, Sony,
I mean, these big companies do.
Yeah. And plus, that game is old. The game is 4 years old. The game ain't selling. I think what Sony's doing when they put out an exclusive, right? They wasted that bitch. Probably stopped selling.
Oh yeah,
like,
of course.
I'm pretty sure that game is not selling no more right now. So it's like, shit, put that bitch on PC. Because I think they're saying like these exclusives they put out on PC, like they're actually like people on PC be buying them bitches. Like Horizon, God of War.
Of course, when you had played that shit, I would too.
Yeah. Yes, and niggas on PC, I guess they wait. I guess they wait for that shit to come on there. They be like, "Oh, Spider-Man's on here." Nah, hell yeah, I always want to play this game. And then they play it for the first time. So yeah, that really bother me. Like now, the PlayStation start doing that day and date shit. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm like, no, Sony, no, don't do that. That's Microsoft shit. Microsoft do that day and day shit. I don't see PlayStation doing that. I actually don't see them doing that.
But yeah, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little weird. It's just, I don't know. I guess I just gotta get used to it.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're
Then
fine.
there's
We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6.
I'm looking forward to Street Fighter.
Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Largely very dangerous.
It looks like it's gonna be open world. There are some like I've seen what is it? I seen a leak yesterday while I was at work about the character list, and man, that shit was it looked like there's a whole new cast of characters.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, except for like Chun-Li, Ryu. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta put them in the game. We'll see them make them without them in it.
Not them three, no way.
Yeah. Yeah. The trailer was cool. Another game, 2023. I think all these games were 2023, honest with you. Yeah, they were. Now I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, another 2023 game. I guess they'll be the next fighter we'll be getting, because I don't think it's not another one coming. Hopefully it's good. I know Street Fighter's known for putting like that bare minimum on they day one edition, and then they'll keep re-release. Like they're known for like re-releasing the same game with more characters and shit. Hopefully they don't do that this time, but we'll see.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do, and that's perfectly all right. So, as long as the games are good. That's how I feel.
Yeah, as long as I guess better than 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Aren't you a little short for a storm?
We got that game Stray by that cat that I'm not getting
Wait,
it.
you said
but
what?
they showed a trailer of this game called Stray. It's about that you play as a cat woman in this futuristic city or something like that.
Yeah.
They showed that at the state of play. I don't have much to say about that. It comes out in July. I mean, I'm not getting it, but we'll see how that is. And then they show the Callisto Protocol. Talk about that.
Oh man.
Great trailer.
The most creepiest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Yes. When they showed that shit during the slideshow, I ain't know what it was at first. Like, what game is this? Like, I don't think I knew what it was until the title screen. And I was like, oh, that's that game they showed months ago or last year or something. I was
That's
like,
crazy
Calypso.
that's crazy because I don't remember ever like seeing it.
It was at another state of play. It was at another one, but again, it was a new IP. That's probably why it was a new IP, and we really go off. It really much to go off of.
Yeah.
This trailer showed gameplay. I mean, whoever did that, again, trailers. Whoever like good trailers gotta appreciate, cause that trailer, whoever did that trailer for that studio, amazing job. I watched that. I believe I watched that trailer like 3 or 4 times. It's so good. It's creepy. It looks like another version of Dead Space. The way the character, like where the camera's at behind the character, and the way the character walking. And I found out that the original, some of the people who made the original Dead Space is making this game.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus for me. I think that guy who actually led the Dead Space team is the head guy with this game. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. It was so creepy, man. That scene the scene that I was like, holy shit, was when I think the guy's like walking down this tight like corridor, and he's trying to like he's squeezing through, and this guy is like it looks like he's like in the wall with nasty shit all around him. As the guy's like walking past him, that guy that's stuck in the wall, his eye moves and looks at him.
Yeah.
When they showed that, I said, "Yo, I said this game gonna be fucking."
That
yo.
whole thing. That whole thing. That whole thing made me feel like he was gonna like
jump in.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like, bro, ain't no way. But that's even worse because that shows that he's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know. Again, the story, we don't know shit about it. We don't know what the fuck is going on. It looks like it takes place in space on either in a space station or another planet. We don't know what the hell, cause on the trailer too, they showed this robot that was killing people too. It's like this big ass robot that's shooting people head off.
Yo, that was the part that made me dread the rest of that game, cause my brain was like, okay, it's one thing for this monster thing to be, you know.
You're dealing with monsters and creatures.
Now I gotta deal with killer robots that's fucking up the inmates. And you know what?
Right.
And you know what? I guarantee you, it's probably nothing wrong with that robot. That robot's probably carrying out his function. Oh, you escaped from your cell, nigga? Pow,
right.
pow.
That's right. Hey, you. I guarantee you right. I remember this.
Your cell, nigga? Pow, pow.
They're like, the printer's like, you almost came from my cell because there's a fucking creature in here trying to kill me.
Right. Okay, that bitch like, hey man, there's something loose on here. Prisoner 3271, return to your cell at once. Bro, I'm not going back in that motherfucking cell. You got some mind? Prisoner 3271, return to your cell at once or be executed immediately. Nigga, you gonna have to kill me right now. And then nigga gonna be like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, that robot was doing headshots too. I mean, that shit wasn't even missing. I said, yo.
I rewind that shit 3 times because I was like, bruh, did you mean to do that?
Right, like just killing the prisoners.
Right, you just want to knock his ass out and you know, he wake up in his room? Like, the fuck?
Oh.
That shit made me wonder. That shit made me wonder what kind of fucking criminals were y'all that this nigga has the okay to just up and end your life.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like how you pointed it out too, because your main character is clearly a prisoner. He's clearly a prisoner that's probably just trying to make it out of this horrible situation that he's in.
And then the fucked up part, and this is probably won't even be in the game because game trailers do shit like this. That trailer that we seen where the nigga wakes up and he's like, hey, wake up, something's going on. And his friend, the guy in the cell with him, has been turned. Like, my brain has so many questions about why the fuck.
This story, man. This plot.
Not even that, but like, my brain is, the first thing I want to ask is, why the fuck is he turned and not your ass?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then I'm assuming that's the other thing too. I believe all these creatures that's in this game, I think used to be people.
Oh,
I think these are I think all these are people.
I just know that by default.
Yeah,
I can just guess that by default.
Yeah, so we don't know what's changed these people into these horrific creatures, and yeah, man, like it was that scene. It was a scene. I think the guy was I think he was trying to shoot. It was like some bit like swole ass monster coming towards him, and he was trying to shoot him and shit. One of them swung at him. I think it was one scene he was crawling, and this thing just snatched his dead body that was in front of him, just snatched him up.
Oh my goodness.
I said, man, this game is finna be that game is gonna be fucking terrifying, man.
For no
terrifying
reason.
Yeah, like the first Dead Space was literally one of the scariest games I ever played in my life.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they aim to top that.
Yeah. Hopefully I said hopefully. They said like the horror look, they nailed it. They got that. It's just hopefully that story, the main character, and the gameplay is all as good as the horror element. You know, so because we still ain't seen like how the mechanics work. I know it's a third-person shooter. The camera's behind the man, but we have to wait and see how the gameplay is. So And the graphics really good too, man. It just, yeah. So December, the game comes out in December, man. It has my attention. That trailer definitely put that game on my radar.
Yes, I mean,
yeah, I was like, whoa, like, holy shit.
And put it on the radar to be played.
Yes,
Cause
I'm definitely playing that one day.
I'd be damned. I'd be damned if I play that bitch.
Yeah, I'm playing that one day. That's gonna be a lot of.
Cause I feel like the monster, I can, you know, the monster I could probably deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fucking robot trying to kill me too, I'd be like, nah, bruh.
You gotta deal with both, bro.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah, that robot can have this fucking space station. Whatever I did, I admit it, I confess, I fucking don't care what the fuck the consequences is. I'm owning up to that shit. He gonna have to fucking kill me because ain't no way I'm gonna fucking die to this little monster or whatever the fuck it is on this space station. So
yeah, we're gonna wait and see what's really going on. And I think the end of the trailer ended with just death. That was just death animations at the end of that trailer.
Oh yeah,
of your character just dying over and over.
That shit was rude but hilarious at the same time.
It was.
Still gotta go back and finish them.
Last of Us. Shit.
Yeah, I did not finish watching all of those.
Like it's funny too, cause there's a death animation in that trailer that I don't know why they showed it, but it's literally just it looked like the character just like flew across the screen, and then the camera cuts. It's really quick. Like when they showing the death animation at the end of that trailer, there's a scene of this guy just like literally flying from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen, like really quick, and I guess he died from that. So, but I don't know what caused that shit. But the death animation to that, of course, was that monster. I guess like it bit his head off, clean off. Like the camera was right there.
I remember that because I was like, it looked like a fucking frog eating a fly out of midair.
Yeah. And it clearly caught up with that guy, the character playing, and bit his head smooth off. I mean, the camera was right there too, like the death animations, like, you know. So, yeah, Callisto Protocol, man, December. Right before the Dead Space remake in January, which is right before the Resident Evil 4 remake in March. God damn.
Oh my goodness.
I guess they're trying to make horror games great again. They trying to make
hey, they're doing a fantastic fucking job as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Cause honestly, man, horror games,
they've been bad.
We don't really get that many these days. Yeah, we don't get that many these days like we used to. Really don't, man. So I'm glad a lot of the game industry, you know, kind of going making that direction. So that's good. Like I said, I can't wait to see which game. Like I said, if I wish Vez was here because I would like. I feel like one day I want to place like a little small wager, like out of Dead Space, since Dead Space remake is, you know, it's coming out in January. Callisto Protocol is being made by the original Dead Space team, or some of the team making this game. I want to like place like a little wager which game y'all think is gonna get received better.
Oh man, based on the trailers,
based on what we've seen out of both of them games. You know, and it's funny too because it's funny they're coming back. They're coming out back. Them dates stick. They're coming out back to back. And I feel like one of them is doing. For some reason, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. Especially that Callisto Protocol team, because that's made by the Dead Space the creator, but they didn't call that nigga to make the Dead Space remake. So he's like, I wonder if it's like some little pettiness going on with him a little bit. Like, oh, y'all don't want to call me to do the remake? Alright, bet.
That's why I said it's no coincidence that the games come out.
Yeah. And it's gonna be interesting to see which one gets received better, bro. And I can't wait to see this shit. Like I said, the Dead Space remake got nostalgia on its side, but the Callisto Protocol got that new IP, that fresh new horror game.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. Which game is better? We'll see. Resident Evil 4, I feel like it's gonna be received great because I mean, 2 was received great. I think 3 was too, even though it was received less, but it was still like really good. So 4, I feel like it's gonna be received because that's definitely nostalgia, and you know, But yeah, we got 3 horror games coming out back to back, man, back to back.
I've been waiting for you.
Like I said before we did this podcast, I am not getting all 3 of them bitches back to back to back. I know I'm no horror nigga in the group, but I am not playing 3 horror games back to back. Hell no. I'm gonna need a break. Probably if I get Callisto Protocol in December. If I get this in December. I feel like I know Dead Space remake. I feel like I'm getting that day 1.
I mean, you can play 2.
Dead Space. Yeah, I can play 2. Resident Evil 4 remake. I might wait, cause yeah. But Callisto Protocol to Dead Space, I might do that. I just might. I might do that shit.
Get back to the ship.
We'll see. But yeah, as far as state of play, I think that's really it. I mean, they show like they show some indie shit. They show Roller Drone kind of caught my attention only because of the skate. It's kind of like the roller blade. It's called Roller Drone. It's like a little skateboarding rollerblade game in this dome. I don't know if you're like competing with other people to get the best score, doing tricks and.
It's not like one of them group
shit.
activity games that I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, yeah. They showed that. They showed some anime game called Eternite. I don't know what the fuck that was. But
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that's it. See, the state of play was only like 25 minutes. I mean, that's all we got. So, yeah. That's it. That's it for state of play.
Now, what do you want? So what do you want from the next state of play? Maybe I should ask that.
God of War Ragnarok.
I want the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Damn.
God of War Ragnarok. That game is gonna get its whole set. That game is gonna get its own state of play.
Oh yeah.
I know that.
I feel like that shit gonna have to be 45 minutes though.
Yeah. And again, this release date, man, it's fucking June, and they've been quiet over them, man. Which, man, I'm starting to.
I kind of want to Google this time and just be like, yo, what's going on with God of War?
Okay. I believe they're trying to hit 2022. I really believe they're trying to, but for some reason, man, I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but I feel like that game's gonna get pushed into next year, man. I feel like, but I really feel like they're trying to hit that date. Every day working that game, they're like, yo, with 2022 is our release window. They're trying to hit that date because they put out that accessibility little video from God of War. It was out of nowhere, which made me which kind of kept my hope alive. Cause I was like, okay, they put out the accessibility options. That's cool, But,
but every game has accessibility options or shit to some degree.
Yeah, but the God of War developers actually put out a video talking about it. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe the game might come out this year. But we ain't heard nothing else since then. But I feel like they're trying to hit that date, man. And I've seen people say too, like, God of War never comes out in the fall. Like, it literally never does. God of War is always like a spring, like early in the year type game. They say it's never a fall game. But I feel like they're trying to do fall this time because God of War Ragnarok is snowing. It's gonna be snowing the entire game.
Right.
So I feel like they're trying to hit that to like match the season, I guess. It's gonna be cold. I feel like that's why they're trying to do it. But I want to get it come out this year. I hope I'm wrong. I hope a state of play gets announced next week, 2 weeks from now. They're like, it's gonna be God of War. And then at the end of the state of play, they're like, it's coming out this year in November or something.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be like, hell yeah.
If it comes out
Perfect.
in
November. That's the day. Because it gotta come out before December so it can make that game of the year.
Nah, game of the year happens in. That's too late. Game of the year happens. I think in October. Remember?
Oh, that's the cutoff date. Is October.
Yeah, you told me this a couple years ago. But look it up to be safe.
Copy that,
Yeah, you might be right, cause I think that's the one that Star Wars game. They came out in November, and I don't think it made the game of the year until next year.
Exactly.
Let's just smash it. The Game Awards this year was
They said the game awards this year must be available for public consumption on or before November 19th.
Yeah.
So it's November 19th. That's a cutoff date.
Somehow.
All right.
I can live with that.
Yeah. So God of War, they could do it, but I don't know, man. No release date yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not rushing. Of course, I would love to play that game, but I do want it to be perfect when they come out. I don't want no problems, no glitches, none of that. So I really feel like since this game is gonna be the last one in the Norse mythology, I feel like it's gonna be long as hell. It's gonna be long as shit. So there's probably no reason why it's taking so long. Yeah, you're gonna be fighting these boss fights. You fight fucking Thor in this game. They gotta get that boss fight right. Because we know there's gonna be a boss fight in this game.
Yeah, this if he don't kick your ass in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, are they gonna start off that game with Thor showing up at the house? Like that's what starts the game off. Like Baldur did in the first game. So,
that would be a little much.
I know, cause I want
it to be action packed, but I feel like it ain't gotta be that action packed.
Yeah, Thor, yeah. And what I got this feeling, I don't know why I just got this feeling like Thor is actually gonna he's gonna be, I know he's gonna be terrible in the game. I know that's coming, but that boss fight, even though Kratos, he's that nigga, but I feel like Thor might get the upper hand on that nigga the first time they fight. I don't know why. I just feel like
I expect it. I expect him to.
Yeah.
I feel like Thor should make all the other guys who fought in that game look like, I don't know, ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, cause
I'm in an all white. I'm in a gray room with fighting stormtroopers, man. The first thing I thought of was like these niggas look like, these look like the ice cream sandwiches. No, because you shoot the helmets off on some of them, and they're actually like black people, white people up under. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then we also got to fight. What's the name in God of War Ragnarok? Another boss fight that's coming. It's old girl. What? I ain't think about it. What's that girl name? What's that woman name? Shit. I see her right there in my head. I see her. Oh my god. Not Faye. Not Faye. What's that girl? What's that woman name?
I don't know, but which of the four is it right?
Yeah, Baldur's mom.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit, I cannot remember the name. That's crazy. I hate when
Freya.
Thank you, Freya.
Sorry.
She's also good.
The alcohol is hitting.
Right. Freya. She's gonna be a boss fight too. She does gonna be a boss fight.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hate fight because she helped us so much in that first game. I'm a hate fight.
She did a lot.
I mean, she was. I mean, in the first game, she was great. I mean, she was a great character. It was cool seeing how her and Kratos interacted.
Mm-hmm.
Her Kratos and Atreus, and she gonna be pissed off in this one because we killed the son. We killed their son. Goddamn. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting how they handle her. Cause if I could make a prediction with that, I don't feel like Kratos is gonna kill her. I don't know why, but that's one of my predictions for this game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Kratos is gonna kill her. No, I don't think so. She gonna be pissed off. We're gonna fight her, but I don't think he's gonna kill her. No, I don't think so. Now, will she make it to what? Will she make it to the end? We'll see. If anything, Thor probably might kill her.
No, I feel like Atreus might seek to kill her if she doesn't stop. And he feels like, well, you're trying to kill my dad, and we did nothing but try to save you. Yeah. So if you don't stop, then I'm going to have to stop you. Yeah. Then Thor kills her. Well, actually, not even Thor, but maybe even Odin kills her because it was a direct order from him to her for to ever be in that position.
This is why I feel like this game is going to be on because, this is only because they decided to not do a trilogy. If they was gonna do a trilogy, I wouldn't be saying this game has like a lot to do. But when they said this game is gonna end the Norse God of War, they're gonna end it in 2 games. I said, okay, that was their decision. And for them to end it in 2 games, you have a lot of shit to do in Ragnarok. That's a lot you have to put in that game. It's like so many questions you have to answer. Like the whole Odin thing, like we didn't even see that nigga yet, but he has to be in Like he has to be in that game.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the fuck's gonna be with him? Like, what's going on with him? I understand Thor hating Kratos because he killed both his kids and Baldur. I understand that. But Odin, I guess he'll probably feel the same way too, but like that's what I'm saying, like my nigga, that's literally 3 boss fights right there. That's Freya, Thor, and Odin. Like that's why I feel like this game is probably why it's taking that why they want to say shit. Cause it's like, yo, we're putting a lot in this game. Cause they decided not to do a trilogy. That was their decision, you know. Which I mean, the reason that Corey Barlog gave made sense. He was like, these games takes like 5 years to make.
But now he was like, it's all games.
Yeah, and he said he didn't want this new God of War. Just if they did a trilogy, that would have been 15 years, like for a trilogy to be made.
15 years.
50, because every game would have took 5. It would have been literally 15 years of them making this God of War trilogy, and he said they didn't want to do that, so they decided to just end it with Ragnarok. Which I mean, it makes sense. Ragnarok does mean the end of all things. That is literally what it means. So I mean, that makes sense too. You know, Kratos killing Baldur bought Ragnarok a lot quicker than what it was supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
So, but hey, we'll see how they do it, man. Like I do believe that game is gonna be amazing, but that's a lot they gotta pack into that bitch. That's a lot, bro. Yeah. But let me take that time with it. But unfortunately, if that game don't come out this year, like I don't know what else I'm looking forward to this year, like at all.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Holy shit.
There's literally nothing else coming out this year that I'm hyped for.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I'd like to see either.
You'll never escape, and you'll never get
Because nothing. I mean, literally nothing.
How are we going to get
It seems like it's gonna be another. Well, this year is still better than last year, but all the big games came out at the beginning of the year. Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring. What else came out this year? Well, Dying Light 2.
There's no way a couple of rebels will disable an Imperial force.
That came and went, unfortunately.
You said what came and went?
Dying Light 2.
Yeah, I think that's because it had like bug issues.
Yeah, bugs.
I see him. Engage.
But yeah, as far as the rest of the year, I don't know. Maybe I guess it'll be maybe a good thing a little bit, because I guess I could fuck around with Elden Ring and see what all the fuss is about. I'm gonna go discard to the Galaxy right now though.
Yeah.
I want to get this game out of the way. And I guess we can segue into that.
Yeah.
Real quick. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy came out last year, I think in October. Days of Play sale, had it for 50% off. Paid $30 for it, and first couple hours in, so my first impression right now, I am loving this game. It is really, really well done, bro. So far, the story surprisingly great. The voice acting, amazing. The characters, amazing. The places I've been so far, all different. All just look completely different. These planets I've been to. It's funny. You know, it's the Guardian, so it's funny, serious. Sometimes. Haven't really been emotional. I don't know if this game is gonna pull the emotional strings. You shit. They might say that for a little bit later, but it hasn't been emotional yet.
Okay. I can't really see that being the case. You know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, cause they're doing something right now with this flashback.
Yeah.
That just not to spoil anything, but they're doing something with this flashback that they only showing like little pieces. Like I've been in this flashback twice. and both times I've been, they haven't shown the conclusion of this flashback yet.
Do they name drop anybody that we should or might know?
In the flashback?
Yeah.
The only I'll say about the flashback, you're playing as Star-Lord, but he's still on Earth with his mom.
Oh.
But you don't see why they keep showing this shit. Like, I don't see the point of the flashback yet.
Gotcha.
Not yet. Yeah, so I don't know if that's supposed to be the emotional pull. Because he said like a line in the second flashback about him, because it's his birthday and he's talking about going out to the movie with his friends. And when he said that, his mom like kind of looked out the window like she was expecting something to happen, but nothing. Like, you can tell something's going on with her, but she won't tell him. And I also don't know why she's acting like this, you know. So I guess I'll see eventually. But yeah. So I've been to that flashback twice. But yeah, it's cool, man. And the songs they got in the game, they got these on these 80s tracks. That's dope how they play that. Like, you be walking around the ship. You go to each Guardian's room and talk to them. I mean, bro, like endless dialogue too. I am very surprised. I have not heard of like the same dialogue twice in this game yet.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they constantly talk and have conversations. I mean, constantly, bro. Like I said, great voice actor, man. And like in between every time you go to a planet, you do be on the ship to walk around, to talk. You can change the songs, you change the music on the ship. You can upgrade yourself, like I say, because you only play as Star-Lord. You don't play as nobody else in the Guardians, just him. And you tell them, like, and surprisingly, like when you're in a firefight, like you tell them what to do in the fight. So that's also dope. I really like that. You can upgrade everybody in the group. Certain puzzles you'll get to, and you have to figure out like which Guardian to use to do a certain action. Cause Drax can like pick up heavy shit, Gamora can climb shit, Rocket can like open doors, Groot can like build a bridge for you to cross, and it's just dope, man. It really was really it's really good for the dialogue. I gotta get a dialogue like a 10 so far. Like they literally like just always have shit to say. That is like very great. And these characters clearly the heart of this like development team went into this game. Like they put they all into this.
Bad bit of rescuing, huh?
Yeah, I can already see like I already want this game to get a sequel to just improve on these little hiccups that this person might have. Just these little bitty hiccups.
Right.
I mean, even like I said, even the gameplay is fantastic. Like the shooting feels good. I love telling them what to do. It's this thing where you press like L1 and R1, like when your I guess your action meter builds to the fullest. You can press L1 and R1 and Star-Lord to call the Guardians, and they all like wait for you to tell basically, and you have to like pick the right thing to say to them, and it gives them all like a boost.
We need to get this
of like their armor and their health.
What information is
but you have to say the right thing to them though. It gives you two options. You have to listen. You gotta listen of what they say to you first, so you can know how to respond back to them to make them the best they can be in the fight, which is also dope. And another thing that I didn't know that I didn't even know this was part of the game till I played it. Your dialogue in this game actually matters.
Oh shit!
It actually changes the story depending on what you choose to say, what you choose to do. I've had like 3 things happen so far that I'm definitely going back through this game a second time because I need to see what would happen if I do the options. I have to see it.
Yeah, I think that's the point. They want you to.
Yeah. Cause man, I mean, it be some decisions too, bro. I mean, it be some legit tough decisions, and I'm like, yo, like I can't let it make me choose. Yeah.
Can you tell me when?
Let me think. So let me see. Out of the three, it was the first one wasn't really a big deal. The second one kind of was. What was
Welcome.
that third
It's good
one?
to see you're still alive. Please.
The third one really big. Okay, I'll tell you the second one.
Eagerly awaiting those plans.
Because I think this one like really changed the story up, and we'll see how this will, if it comes back to hunt me or not. So, the Guardians are in need of money, okay, because of something that happened, and the way to get this money, they choose to go meet this person called, I think, a Hellraiser on this other planet that pays a good amount of money if you bring her like a beast, like this great beast, like she pays for shit like that. So their plan is to trick her, right? To like they don't have a beast to get. They don't have a beast.
Is that the first plan they make?
To trick her because they only have like a day to get this money because of reasons that I can't say because I don't want to spoil too much. They had like a day to get this money, so they gotta think this plan quick. So their plan was to bring this beast. Now this was the decision they gave you. The decision was to either make Groot be the beast to trick her, or make Rocket be the beast. Now Rocket was really against having Groot do it because, again, you know, they're best friends. So like Rocket and Groot really care for each other, and he didn't want to put Groot in that position, and so he volunteered. And I think Drax picked Rocket and Gamora picked Groot. So you're the final decision to choose which monster to present to this woman to, you know, be the, you know, get the bounty or whatever, to ultimately lead to trick her. So after Rocket, just again, the voice that was so good because after seeing Rocket like really plead to not have Groot be the decision, I chose him. So me choosing Rocket, when she saw Rocket, she immediately like bust out laughing because she was like, "What is this beast you brought me?" And I don't know if I don't know if I would have chose Groot, I don't know how she would have reacted. But me choosing Rocket, she bust out laughing. She didn't take it serious at all, which made Rocket mad, which made us have to shoot our way out of there.
Oh God.
Yeah, and we still got the money because we still like went to her bank vault, and it had like a whole bunch of like credits in there, which so we basically robbed her. Still, the plan still worked. We got the money, but I just want to see if it would have been different and why I would have chose Groot. It just would have like just paid for Groot, and then we just would have saw what would have happened. So yeah, like that was like one decision because Gamora like kept saying that. She was like, I told you we should have picked Groot. But she kept saying that, and I was like, oh my God. Even Drax kind of agreed too. He was like, Drax was like, yeah, that probably was the right pick to pick Groot instead of Rocket. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn.
So much more menacing.
Yeah, see, that's what Star-Lord said. He was like, you know, Rocket is like a cold-hearted of a beast in some way. And everybody was like, yeah, he is kind of, because Rocket is kind of cold-hearted in this game. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, he's legit kind of mean in this game.
Right.
And yeah, so that's why I picked him. And like I said, he really pleaded that I did not pick Groot because he did not want to put in that position. I said, all right. So I went with Rocket. So I really want to go back and see if I would have picked Groot, how that mission would have turned out. That's what I really want to see.
I hope you got a save.
Yeah, I do. So, and the game got chapters too. I saw that too. It has chapters. It breaks off in the chapter, so I can just go back to that chapter and just pick Groot and see what happens. Because even the woman, because I didn't expect it to be a woman. I expected it because I think the name was Hellraiser. They didn't know like if she was a man or a woman or a creature, but it turned out to be a woman, like this really strong woman. I was like, I ain't expect that. And she was like flirting with Drax and shit. And it was funny. Yeah, so I went with Rocket. Now this little small thing that I did that I don't think it made a bit into a story. Actually, I don't know yet, cause we'll see. It's just okay. So it was on the same planet and so we had to get to the side of this bridge, but it was gone. But there was a button over there that Drax was like, it's a button over there, somebody can just press that button and make the bridge like just come across to us. So this nigga Drax picked up a rocket and was like, I could throw this creature across to the other side to get the bridge to come over. And Rocket's getting like mad as shit. He's like, put me down. He was just getting mad. And I had to make a decision whether to throw Rocket over there or find another way to get over there. So the plan scene is so ludicrous to me. I was like, I didn't pick that. I didn't want him to throw Rocket across. So when I picked that option, it probably been at the top right of my screen. Rocket really appreciated you sided with him to not have him, not get thrown across the bridge. So I don't know if that's gonna come through, later in the game. We'll see. Damn. We'll see. Yeah. Cause you make certain decisions in this game, and the game does like the telltale thing and be like, this person remembers you said this, or this person.
Oh my god, it does that?
Yeah, it does that, which was surprising because I didn't know it did that. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, so so your relationship, you literally have a relationship with this team, and now, again, me choosing Rocket over Groot. I don't know if that woman's gonna come back or not, because she legit tried to stop you from leaving because she was really pissed off that you robbed her and that you brought her the Rocket as a creature. She got really pissed off at you. Like, she literally tried to have all of us killed on that planet. Like, she was mad, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to rob her, shit, I would too.
Oh yeah, her reaction was perfect. I mean, you legit like. What's the word? Like, you legit like knew she was gonna accept Rocket as a creature. That's why she bust out laughing, because you like, you brought this minuscule creature to me, and then so she sent everybody on that planet to legit try to kill you. It wasn't even a bounty for you. Well, no, yes it was. She put out a bounty out just to have you killed. They don't even know a live part. She was like, She was like, kill these Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't let them leave this planet. That's how mad she was. So I don't know if that's gonna come back to haunt me later. We'll see.
It will.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah,
I can picture Star-Lord saying something along the lines of, "Holy crap, she really is still after us."
Yeah. And I said the story's interesting, man, because I brought the credits back to the person that needed them. When I got back to that thing, it's like other shit was going on that I did not see coming, and I was like, holy shit. Like, so yeah, the story is good, man. I really enjoyed the story. Like I said, I wanted a story driven linear game, and it's doing its thing, man. It's doing its thing. It's really good, man. And like I said, it's not based off the MCU Guardians. It's based, I guess, off the comic book. Yeah, the comic book Guardians. Yeah, because Rocketing, like, because they barely care for each other in this game, which is surprising. Like, they don't really care for, like, it's like this team has just formed. Like, they're fresh.
Oh, wow.
And they don't really care for each other that much as you thought they
would or should.
Yeah.
But I mean, that also might be the fact that the MCU's interpretation is like just that.
Yeah. In the first Guardians movie in the MCU, they didn't care for each other when they first met. When they first met, they didn't care for each other to the end of the movie. And even in Guardians 2, Star-Lord and Rocket was going like back and forth the entire movie. They ain't like each other like that. When you think about it. Yeah. So, but in this game, yeah, it's funny. Like Rocket and Groot really look out for each other in this game. Like just them two. And I told you, like, Drax was still kind of rude, because like I said, he was gonna pick up Rocket and just throw that nigga across, like literally like launch that nigga across. Like, he had to throw that nigga far. And I was like, nah, bro. I was like, no, because Solo was like, no, whatever, you could break his legs or something. He's like, you're not gonna throw him.
Groot's legs?
No, Rocket's. Drax picked up Rocket to throw him across.
Oh yeah, hell no.
And I was like, no, bro. Like, I was like, no. I was like, chill. Like, they listen to Star-Lord. I mean, Rocket gives Star-Lord lip constantly, but that's Rocket.
Still listen to him.
But yeah, for the most part. I mean, one time, man, I literally had to tell Rocket like 3 times just to open this door, which I was like, I like that he told me no. He legit told me no because he was ready to leave the planet because weird shit was happening, and nope. And he was like, "We need to leave."
Damn.
And I had to make him open the door. Like Stoller had to legit like kind of yell at him. I was like, "Oh, oh shit!" I was like, "I like this. I like this dynamic of this team." You know what I'm saying? It's
You
cool.
say that.
Yeah.
You say that.
We'll see.
But
we'll see. You know,
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I like it. I'm fucking with it.
Looks like there's a lot of fun to be had in it. I kind of, I ain't gonna lie. I had that feeling myself when you said that it gave us the option to like decide stuff at the end. I had a feeling it was gonna like do some shit like that, but I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't. I just wasn't sure. So I just like left it alone because I told myself, I said, "Damn, it's kind of like the Telltale thing." And if that's the case, then
Yeah, the Telltale thing surprised me, man. Cause I didn't know. I didn't know you really like decided where the story went. I didn't know they did that, but it's a great idea. Great idea. And like I said, the Guardians, like they constantly like bicker and make you like second guess your decision. I'm still thinking about my decision picking Rocket over Groot. Like that was the right call. Like we got away with it, but I want to see if we really would have, I want to see if it really would have like been as rough to get off that planet as it would have been if I just would have chose Groot.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't have a multiple stage though.
I don't have multiple saves, but like I said, you just pick the chapter. I'll just go back to it.
Oh, okay.
You brought the plans? Quick.
Nothing is dope too in this game, which was surprising. Nobody understands Groot except Rocket.
Somehow.
Nobody. Yeah, Rocket. That's the only one that knows how to speak Groot. Everybody else don't. So he'll be saying I ain't Groot all the time, and Star-Lord and Gamora and Drax have no idea what he's really saying. The only reason we know because Rocket tells us. Yeah. Yeah. It was also but that just I ain't gonna tell you every decision I made, but it was a decision before that one that I made that I also want to go back and see, because basically like the Nova Corps had like stopped us, and we had picked up this animal. We had this animal, and we had these illegal weapons on the ship.
Oh
and
my God!
And I had to pick which one to hide from them.
Well, you couldn't hide all of them.
Something about it wasn't enough room on the ship to hide both, cause they was gonna go through the ship anyway and search, like you know how police do, like just search the fucking ship, make sure ain't nothing legal on this motherfucker. So the animal was illegal, and the illegal weapons was illegal. So I had to pick which one to hide. So I chose to hide the illegal weapons because I think they said they would have killed that animal if they would have got it. Or they would have found it, so I was like, well, I keep the animal alive or whatever. But when they found the animal, that's when they told us like how much our crime was for the animal.
When you kept it,
I kept the animal instead of the secret. The weapon. I don't even want to say it was weapons. It was just some. It was like some junk that was that we weren't supposed to have. Some just in this crate, and I had to choose this one to. Pit to hide from the Nova Corps.
Best part of
I chose to hide the animal.
Commanding people up into those recon towers.
Wait, I chose to hide the animal. So they found the secret crate of shit, which made them charge us with like 7,000 credits for our crime. But I don't know how much it would have charged us if they would have found the animal.
You said they charged you how much for the crime?
7,000. 7,000 credits, and gave us and then Star-Lord had
back?
Yeah.
Damn.
And
like,
they
is this a real thing or is this part of the story?
That's part of the story.
Oh, okay.
Part of the story.
Damn.
And we had to get the money. That's what led us to that woman, because we had to get this money because we had like a strict time limit, and if we didn't get them the money in time, they put this thing in our ship that would have like shut our ship down. They make it not work no more. So we had to get the money, which led to the plan of bringing her the Beast, which I had to choose Rocket over Groot. which led to us having to barely escape this planet. But we got the money. But then I don't want to say what happened after that, because then I don't want to tell you the whole story. But something else happened after that. That's really creepy. Because I don't know what the fuck that thing was. I still don't know what that thing was.
Right.
And I love how, like, the Guardians saw this thing, this real creepy thing, and they ain't want nothing to do with it. I thought that was hilarious. I said, thank you, game. These people are not heroes. Because I would have left. I would love to.
Now, is it the original team, or is it like members you don't know included?
Right now it's Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Group.
Okay. Right.
I don't know if the story's gonna add more to the team. We'll see.
Probably not, but I mean, if it do, cool. If they make I started to say season 2, but yeah.
If they make a sequel to this game, we'll see how this game ends. Then I'll say that they should make a sequel. I want a sequel already because I just like the way this game is designed. Like I said, they called it just they legit called this game like the better version of that Marvel's Avengers game. Like that's what it should. That's what it should have been. Yeah, and this is what Marvel's Avengers should have been.
Right.
But yeah, they did a great job, man. I mean, first impressions of it, I give you 2 thumbs up. I'm really enjoying it.
Well,
great story so far.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's time we wrap things up. Come to a close. This episode's been really good. I didn't want to have the Kendrick Lamar talk without,
without Bass.
Yeah. So
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then next time I was trying to think. It was something I wanted to talk about, but I kind of couldn't remember. Oh, Pokemon. I want to talk about Pokemon next time.
Pokemon coming.
Yeah, so it's gonna be in the same vein as the mainline games, and that much I'm looking forward to. So yeah. But until then, this has been the other L and RSR Hooligan, and we are signing off. Y'all have a good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Be safe and be of peace. See y'all later.